Soft porno hums begin. Echoes of wisdom, stories untold, legends of old, in voices bold. An old timeless tale where magic unfolds, adventure awaits in every fold. Joyful hums fade, join the journey, let the magic behold.
What really happens behind the school gates? At Bright Future Academy, the halls echo with more than just lessons. They echo with silent struggles, unspoken pressures, and a divide between those who teach and those who trust them with their children. Where lesson ends and real battles begin. Don't miss a moment. Subscribe now to Temple Timeless Tales on YouTube and turn on your notification bell for exclusive updates and behind the scene thoughts. Follow Temple Pious on Facebook. Thursday afternoons at Bright Future Academy were never quiet, but this Thursday was different. The bell rang, not to end lessons, but to call for the much anticipated parents-teachers meeting. Parents streamed into the assembly hall. Mothers adjusted their headscarves. Fathers crushing files of report cards. Their faces carried a mixture of hope, anxiety, and for some, simmering frustration. They had questions and they expected answers. At the front, rows of teachers sat, tired from long weeks of marking, lesson planning, and the endless chorus of young voices. Among them, Mr. Ade, the mathematics teacher, sat with arms folded. His calm eyes betrayed the weariness of a man who gave his all, yet still felt unseen and undervalued. The meeting begins. The principal, Mr. Okoro, a composed man in a crepe suit, stands and started talking. He greeted warmly. Good afternoon, parents, guardians, and distinguished teachers. Thank you all for making the time to be here today. It is truly a pleasure to welcome you to this term's parent-teachers meeting at Bright Future Academy. She takes a brief pause looking around the hall, then continues. At this academy, we believe that education is not a solitary journey, but a partnership. It is a shared responsibility between us, the teachers who nurture their children's mind within these walls, and you, the parent who continues that work at home. Today is not just about report cards and grades. It is a vital opportunity for us to open a dialogue. It is a chance for us to listen to your concerns, for you to understand our methods, and most importantly, for us to collaborate on the single most important goal we share, ensuring every child reaches their full potential. So let us approach this meeting not as a confrontation, but as a collaboration. Let us build a bridge of communication and trust. For it is not only by working together that we can truly light the path to a bright future for our children. Thank you. The principal's polite welcome quickly gave way to a different kind of conversation. Sharp, impatient questions from the floor. Mr. Chukwu, an angry parent, stood up abruptly. With all due respect, sir, my daughter's grades are dropping. We pay good money in fees. We expect good results. What is happening in these classrooms? Are our children being challenged enough? Another parent from the back row shouted, "My son spends hours on homework and still fails test." There has to be a disconnect. At that time, Mrs. Bisi stands up, a voice cutting through the noise, because she is clearly upset. Then she spoke directly to the mathematics teacher, Mr. Ade. "Mr. Ade, I must speak plainly. My son Emeka, he says your class is confusing. Every evening, he sits with homework that feels like punishment. Yet his marks remain low. I don't understand. What exactly are you teaching them?" At that moment, all eyes in the hall shift to Mr. Ade. He takes a deep breath, adjusts his glasses, and looks directly at Mrs. Bisi. He is not defensive, but he speaks with a quiet, firm strength. "Ma, I understand your concern, but homework is not punishment. It is practice, and it is my job to plant the seed of knowledge. But practice works only when it is watered at home. A teacher can plant the seed, but without your care, it cannot grow into a tree." A parent in the front row nods thoughtfully. Mrs. Bisi, however, crosses her arms, unconvinced. The tension is palpable. Other teachers look at Mr. Ade with respect. But the tension in that hall was only one part of the story. In another part of the city, a different kind of struggle was unfolding. A struggle that would have made all the shouting and accusations seem so small. Chika, in her school uniform, stood staring at a poorly lit room. In the background, a baby cries. Chika's mother, a tired but strong-looking woman, walks in, carrying a large bucket of water. She drops the bucket, sighs, and sits down, rubbing her feet. Chika, seeing this, pours her a glass of water. "Thank you, my darling. You are a good girl," the mothers remarked. "You know, I had to work 2 shifts today." Then Chika goes to the baby and picks him up. Rocking him gently, the baby's cries soften into a small whimpers. At the back of this assembly hall, with all the tension, the same girl sat in her school uniform, head bowed. Teachers thought she was careless. Parents thought she was lazy. But the truth was hidden. She was not a careless student. She was a little mother, a caretaker. At home, Chika's evenings were not for homework. They were for carrying buckets of water, for cooking for her siblings, and for rocking her baby brother to sleep, while her widowed mother worked late into the night. By the time her books opened, her eyes were too heavy to stay awake. She carried these struggles silently, ashamed to speak, afraid no one would understand. Back to our meeting. Stay with us. More stories unfold each week. Subscribe now to Temple Timeless Tales and follow us on Facebook, Temple Pies, for updates. A teacher is whimpers. Mrs. Busy can be a handful. She thinks we are miracle workers. Mr. Ade shakes his head. They all do. They don't see the half of it. As the debate in the hall grew louder, the teachers defended their methods. Parents pressed harder for results, and the principal tried to balance peace with progress. Yet in that storm, one truth shimmered: education cannot thrive on blame. It is not the work of teachers alone, nor the duties of parents alone. It is a partnership, a bridge built by listening, patience, and shared responsibility. When the meeting ended, parents left with mixed feelings. Mrs. Busy was still upset. She wasn't satisfied with Mr. Ade's response. Some were satisfied, some were angry. Teachers walked away, hearts heavy with the weight of being unappreciated. And the learners, they remained caught in the middle, their voices often unheard. But behind this gate of Bright Future Academy, the lesson lingered. When parents and teachers stand as partners, children rise. When they stand as opponents, the children suffer. This is Behind the School Gates, Episode 2, a Temple Timeless Tales original series. And next time we meet, Episode 3, The Learner's Secrets. Chika's hidden truth will shake the school. challenge parents, and test teachers like never before. What happens when a secret can no longer be kept?